This content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill no
Wait a
one.
second.
Oh, no.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin vs. the World. I'm SeptumSin. Today is a special day because, well, I only really have 2 Criterion titles left on the unwatched after this video. So, after this, we're going to talk about the future of our Criterion stroll. So let's go ahead and get started this time, because we do have 10 titles for this. We're starting with the Royal Tanenbaums, which, you know, is a pretty old title. It's been there. I got it at a movie stop, obviously. I don't know how much. Probably fairly cheap. This was a pretty common one. As you can see, it kind of opens up for here. You can see the 2 discs. A nice little Wes Anderson film. It's a sort of a family comedy, so to speak. So you have a nice transfer commentary by Wes Anderson with the filmmaker, portraits by Albert Misley, featuring Wes Anderson, executive video interviews, behind-the-scenes footage with Gene Hackman, Angelica Houston, Ben Stiller, Gwyneth Paltrow, Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, Bill Murray, and Danny Glover. Outtakes, The Peter Bradley Show, featuring new interviews with additional cast members. The Art of the Movie, Young Richie's murals and paintings, still photographs by set photographer James Hamilton. Theatrical trailers, collection inserts, including Eric Anderson's drawings, English subtitles, and image quality. But oddly enough, no essay. And I gotta wonder, so for those of you who have the new version of there, because they could have inserted the essay here. Was there an essay with this? Let me know in the comments below. Not that you guys actually do, but if you were to comment and you do have this that you got brand new, let me know. Alright. Some allergies keeping my... So one of 2, which the other one will come up whenever my next Criterion stroll is. Senjiro. Akira Kurosawa's 2-part, you know, there's a Senjiro Yojimbo double pack. I've got the singles. Now, these are the ones that a lot of people feel like were the spaghetti western basics came from. Fistful of dollars and a few dollars more. And they're almost line for line in some cases. Very good samurai movies. So there's our essay. Gotta have that essay. And I really did like this film. It's a really great film. Not a lot other than the nice transfer and original trailers and behind-the-scenes footage. So eventually I wouldn't mind upgrading it to the 2-film Blu-ray. It might be a worthy upgrade. One that I know is a worthy film, and many have seen... And even with Ghost of Tsushima, Akira Kurosawa's work, especially this, Seven Samurai, has come up lately. For those of you who've seen The Magnificent Seven, of course, this was what that was lifted from. Both very good films. I mean, look at that. That is so cool. You can't do better than that. That's just peak Criterion there. We got ourselves a picture there. Yeah. There. There we go. He was really good with the samurai films. You got your booklet with your essay. Some really good stuff in there. $1954, believe it or not. So, let's see, 2 audio commentaries with film scholars, theatrical trailers, gallery of rare posters, and behind-the-scenes stills, new and improved English translation. Of course, this comes in 2 parts, so 2 DVDs for the full film. There's a part 1 and 2, the long film. I mean, 207 minutes. It's like 3 hours and 20-some minutes. almost 3.5 hours. My Life in Cinema, a 2-hour video conversation between Akira Kurosawa and Nagisa Oshima from 1993. 7 Samurai, Origins and Influences, new documentary there. And of course our booklet with essays. Gotta have that essay booklet. Except for apparently, except for Royal Tanenbaums, apparently. A fairly newer addition to the Criterion Collection, but a very awesome one. Scanners. And this film comes across more of a film about superpowered creatures. I always used to think of Scanners as that's that movie about the people who get their heads exploded. And though that is a part of it, it is by no means the make of the film. It is actually only a small part of the film, which is what makes it really fun. It's just really cool. I love the cover art. We'll see if I can pull out this Blu-ray. I had to get this near on release. There's not much in the art. This is kind of greenish behind it, I think. Yeah. So, you just get these kind of like wavy lines there. You get that artwork there. Guy with his head ready to explode. And this, of course, being stuck in there, the book. Because you gotta have that essay. Such cool artwork. Very haunting artwork on these. Very haunting artwork. Alright. Next up, The Seventh Seal. Now, for those of you who know, I got that Bergman collection, so this is a part of that collection. Matter of fact, I think it's got most of these. I haven't really done a full-on comparison, but for those who have, you might want to, let me know about that for that particular. I like how they had the Bill and Ted death thing from Bogus Journey, and they kind of based it off of The Seventh Seal, so it's kind of funny in that way, about playing a game against death. There's no artwork on the other side of that, but that's the booklet. Again, gotta have that essay. It's a really good Bergman film. Very haunting piece. Basically, after fighting the Crusades, Knight encounters death and challenges him to the game of chess, which is really the essential of it. Got your introduction by Bergman, Audio commentary by Bergman, believe it or not. By Bergman, expert, sorry. Archival audio with Max von Sydow. 1989 tribute to Bergman by filmmaker Woody Allen, of all people. I have to check that out. Of course, I read his book, and Woody Allen did speak highly of this film specifically. Optional English dub track. New and improved English subtitle translation. Then you got Bergman Island, 83-minute documentary on Bergman. And Bergman 101. A selected video filmography tracing Bergman's career, narrative by Cowie. And of course your booklet. You gotta have your essay. Alright, another film, lovely film, Shortcuts. I don't know why I was thinking Bicycle Thieves. Not that this one's much, more appropriate. So that's the art in the back. And I'll read the back because I'm not 100% remembering much about this film, other than I kind of felt like it was a downer of some sort, but I can't remember 100%. Of course, that's the discs. The vision of two great American artists emerge in Shortcuts. Maverick director Robert Altman's kaleidoscopic adaptation of Raymond Carver's short stories. Epic in scale, yet meticulously observed, the film interweaves the lives of 22 characters struggling to find solace in the meaning of contemporary Los Angeles. So, we have video conversation between Altman and Robbins. Look, Trust, and Ketchup. Robert Altman and Carver County feature a feature-length documentary. To Write and Keep Kind, PBS documentary. Segment from BBC's television Moving Pictures, tracing the screenplay's development. 1 hour 1983 audio interview with Carver. Original demo recordings. Deleted scenes, a look inside the marketing of Shortcuts, and of course our booklet. Alright, so this one has more of a story behind it, but I'm not going to talk too much about it. But this one came into our collection, and that is Dustin Hoffman's Straw Dogs, which, is about this writer and his wife, and they're kind of going to this place back in the country where she used to live, so he can kind of write his stuff. Got a nice booklet here. There's actually a more up-to-date version of this released. And then, of course, the wife is harassed by a lot of the... he and the wife are harassed by a lot of the old small town people she used to know. So, audio commentary by film scholar Stephen Prince, isolated music and effects track, English subtitles. That's really, let's see here, the supplements, a documentary of reflections by members of the family, friends, and collaborators. On location, behind the scenes footage, video interviews with actress Susan George and producer Daniel Melnick. Pecking Path responds, select correspondence to critics and viewers, theatrical trailer and TV spots. And of course you got that reprinted interview and essay. Very good film. Very tense. So one we did for Inside Movies Galore, so you can look this up, was a movie called Sullivans Travels. I got this on the DVD because, again, I didn't feel like it was... No special features were different. And it was $15, which is not that bad. I mean, it's about this guy. It's a comedy about human suffering. After his producers point out that he knows nothing of hardship, Sullivan hits the road disguised as a hobo. He repeatedly fails to find it until the end. He fails at being a hobo. Yeah, some of the pictures of I like how they have on here a couple of the movies that the guy supposedly made. Ants in your pants and stuff like that. It's kind of funny. And of course your essay in here. It was a very amusing film. Also, this was one of the inspirations for "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou," which was the film that he was trying to make from this. So this is sort of like "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" was Sullivan's film that he made. So let's see, Preston Sturges, The Rise and Fall of an American Dreamer, a 75-minute documentary made by PBS. A new video essay by film critic David Carnes. Interview with Sandy Sturgis. Interview with Sturgis by gospel columnist Hedda Hopper from 51. Archival audio recordings of Sturgis, plus an essay. Always the essay. Except for Royal Tanenbaums. Sometimes I always thought of the Wes Anderson ones as kind of afterthoughts. Like, this Wes Anderson, we gotta put that on Criterion. Okay. So this one here, The Uninvited, a very good haunted house film, old haunted house film from '44, but no less creepy. I was surprised actually at how creepy it was. But you can see that with the chapters. Of course, you got your essay book, so you can read part of the essay. So what's in on this? It's 2K transfer, 2 radio adaptations from 44 and 49, and the trailer. So not a lot going on with the special features on this one, but still an awesome movie. I'm glad to have the great transfer. Last one. So this is Vampire. I love this edition. So I had to get this. It's an old horror film from 1932. Look at the size of this book. That's one heck of an essay, isn't it? That's more than an essay, though. It's a screenplay. They don't usually put the screenplay in with it. So you got Vampire. Little things there. Almost looks like a zombie movie, doesn't it? Actually, I think that was... This might actually... Nope. Nope. This might actually be the essay in here, whereas that was a screenplay. Yep, that's the essay. The essay is here. Let's see. So it comes with a whole freaking screenplay. I was kind of happy that we did get to watch this. I'd had it in my collection for a while, so I mean it's 32. It's only 73 minutes. But you get the original German thing. And German cinema is pretty darn good. German cinema was amazing. They had some really awesome things. I mean, L'Inferno might be... well, I think it... Well, German cinema is amazing in and of itself. Especially during that time. The Nazis kind of destroyed it, but before World War II, Germany really pioneered a lot of cool techniques. So getting some of these films is just really good. Karl the Dreyer, a documentary. A visual essay by scholar Casper Tybjerg on Dreyer's influences. And a radio broadcast about another essay on filmmaking. Really awesome one. So, as I said, a bit of an announcement when coming to these Criterion strolls. Of course, I have 2 rules unless it applies to the video game stroll. Is I have to have and music strolls. I have to have actually watched my copy. So there's a lot more Criterion over there that I could utilize. There's really only 2 titles left that I've watched. So I'm going to probably put a hold until I get back up to 10, and then I'll do another Criterion stroll. So for those of you looking for more Criterion strolls, I mean, there's like 5 other parts of this. We're through this section for now, but part 7 will be delayed until I get like more of them watched. So hopefully I'll get more watch time, and I'll be able to sit there and watch more Criterion films. I mean, right now I'm going through my Bruce Lee collection, which is pretty cool. That'll take it up to, I think, 4. It's only 6 more to go. So with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this. Of course, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. What are some of your favorite Criterion films? And we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye.